ps5 stood on every.
It's week 3 of the. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. They'll swing this out to Tony. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their 3rd-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, we also need close.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The first catch for the All-Pro Kelsey. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side, and able to get this to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, Getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Noah Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, field throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
Complete to Chase Claypool. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Good. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Kadarius Toney,
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
67 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session,
The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Off play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Herbert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Herbert. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. He was bidding for a 2nd. Herbert. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an
you do
analyst.
it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Wiggles free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down. To throw is Fields. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Now James returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. about it. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A handoff for Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields buying time to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 17.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes' throw on target to James. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
So we reach halftime with a visiting Bear. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, here's Foreman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Bears.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Foreman powering ahead. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears first down.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Fields being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Here's Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Walker. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Fournette running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, here's Foreman. Touchdown, Chicago! Deontay Foreman, 30 42 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 17.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 24.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Group effort had Kansas City finishing second in the NFL with 55 sacks last season. The no-doubt leader of the effort, though, was Jones, who had 15.5 sacks, which matched a career high, finishing third in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Michael Dana just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
second down. Here's Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive to start taking away what's hurting you.
Yeah, in-series adjustments, and how do you do that?
Well, what you do is you listen to what everyone else is telling you, what they're seeing, the patterns that are developing, and maybe you just start running extra bodies to take away that particular player.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to do.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 48 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Has his man, that's James.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 31.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Trying to improvise. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.